exciting message to deliver today for the remnant of God. You'll know if it's you, if this word is for you. Definitely seek the Lord and pray about it for yourself. But it is a message for 2025. I got this painting in a vision, and honestly, I thought it meant something else. And I've been sitting on it for like 9 months. And finally started painting in December. And when I asked the Lord a couple weeks ago what this painting meant, I was very surprised by where he took me in Deuteronomy 1:19 and also Numbers 13. It's about the Israelites spying out the promised land. And I believe that the Lord is saying that this year we will get a glimpse of our promised land. He is going to give us some opportunity to where we will see what our promised land, our personal promises, the things that God has spoken to us about our life, about our futures, the things that He's probably told many of you so long ago and you've been waiting and being prepared by Him for it. Well, this year is the year of the glimpse, where you will get to spy out your land. So the Israelites in these chapters were about to enter in and take the promised land, but decided to check out the land first. And this was honestly like a test of the Lord. And so I believe that there's a bit of a warning in it. The promised land is never anything that we can do on our own power. Like, it's always an impossible thing because God gets all the glory for our life's greatest achievements, because only He can help us achieve it. Only He can help us enter into the land of promise. And what we see whenever we get this glimpse is going to determine when or even if sometimes we get to go in. And for the Israelites, the sad thing is most of them did not get to enter in because they came back with a bad report. At one point they say, bring back the fruit from the land, which is the abundance, the nourishment, the goodness, the good things, the things that sustain you, that God has in this land. And that's represented in the apple that God wants to give you with your promised land. But the part that we have to recognize is when we see things that are impossible, we have to still surrender our fears, our anxieties, our doubts in God, doubts in ourselves, which is represented in the apple core that the other hand is holding. And God is asking us to trade Him those things for the fruit of the promised land this year. Trade Him our doubts when we see these things and when we feel absolutely inadequate to achieve what God is telling us to do. We want to be able to enter in. And this is a time where we'll get strategy of how to do that. A glimpse is so exciting. I am so excited for so many people because I know these are long-awaited promises and things that you've been looking forward to and holding on to and in your hearts for so long. And I really believe it's time, but we will be tested in this, what we see, because we have to serve God wholeheartedly, believe Him wholeheartedly like Caleb did. Caleb was one that went back with a good report. They said the fruit is amazing in the land and like we could totally take this land because God is with us. We can do anything. And that's the attitude we have to have when we see these things. So if your promised land is expensive, is you don't have confidence for, you don't have support for, God is still bigger than all of those things. So I just encourage you and bless you this year as you enter into the glimpse of your promises, that you will have the right perspective, that you will believe God with all of your heart.